Welcome to MySchool training. In this video, we'll be looking at the key reporting tool for MySchool users. It's called Quick Report. In most systems, it should be found in the Data Report module, and it would be found at the top of the list. This tool is designed for administrators and is attached to the Run Restricted Reports permission. Open the tool and let's check the different parts of the screen. At the top, we see Filter and Export. The tool has two sides. One where we filter a target dataset, and then switching to export, you can determine what fields you would like to export. Both filter and export pages have folders with the data fields listed. Open these by clicking on the arrow to discover the options within. You select a filter by clicking in the checkbox. This will then appear in the selection panel to the right. By default, the academic year is selected and set to the current system year. Before adding filters, it is important to choose the correct dataset, however. You'll note that when the selected data group is listed, it will be shown in the yellow panel below. The datasets available are students, and by default, only students who are in an active academic level are selected. Users. These include guardians, staff, and donors. And courses, which are for the current active scholastic year. Choose the dataset and you can see that the folder options will change. Let's select Student Data and add some filters. Have a look at all the folders to get a better understanding of what options are available. We're going to add a simple class level filter. Note as well, if you have custom fields on your MySchool platform, then these will be listed in the Other folder. You can filter and export these using Quick Report. When you add a filter, you will have to refine the selection from the available options. Let's reduce our data to just grade 11 student. The vital step is to apply the filter before moving to the export screen. Note that the yellow list view will then only show the filtered dataset. With users, you have both guardians and staff users. A useful filter is the Is a Member of Staff filter. Set this to active. Simply check your current school staff listings. Don't forget to apply the filter to the dataset. With course data, you have different filters again, and the courses are listed in the yellow list panel. Let's filter down to just Year 5 courses. A great way to check that you have everything set up after your rollover. Right, let's switch back to student data and look at the export functions. We will work with our Year 5 cohort. So let's filter that and of course apply the filter to the dataset. Each export folder works like the filter. Open to select the item you wish to export to Excel. Most of the export options are fields directly from the student profile. Let's extract the full name and MSN ID number. Let's use this export to check that the students have a valid website consent added to their profile, and let's also see if they have selected to re-enroll for the next academic year. Each export item is a column header, so reorder them as you see fit. Now scroll down and click Export. Make sure it is Export to Excel, however. Once your report has downloaded, you can now open it in Excel. Great, you've created your first Quick Report. Let's look at a few use cases with Quick Reports. Here, we want to check staff account access. I'm going to select the user dataset and add the filter of Is a Member of Staff. We're going to make this check for active members of staff within your system. Now, let's open the Security folder and add User Status. By filtering as active and applying these filters, you have a quick view of all active employees who have an active MySchool account. Now, let's change the user status and check to see if any of our employees are still archived or disabled. It's a great way to quickly check that your staff access is up to date and that all active employees have access to your MySchool platform. Why not export the list and make sure all your staff members have a primary email as well and are within the correct user groups. Let's switch to course data and apply no filters here except the academic year. We're going to use Quick Reports to make sure that all our courses have a scheduled slot in their respective timetables. And open Export. Choose the course name and course subject name in the main info folder. Then in the timetable folder, select Scheduled Period All. This will export the period, the room and the teacher assigned. You can also add a student count as well. Make sure our enrollment and timetables are complete. Quick reports can be used to print out labels as well. A really quick and easy way to design name badges for an event. Let's say grade 11 students are invited to an external conference for an induction day, and you would like them to have a name badge or an information pack with their name on it. Change the export to be label and apply the filter to the student data. Switch back to the export tab and make sure label is selected. Let's add first name and surname. Once you export these, it will create a label PDF which you can then print on your printer.